Filippa. It's great to have you here and to be able to talk to you again. Thank you so much for this interview opportunity. How are you doing today?
I'm really good, thank you. Happy to talk to Portugal. I just said I love it so much. I have my one of my best friends lives in Portugal.
Yeah, so you must come here a lot to play some shows as well. I don't think I ever saw you here, right?
Oh, we never played there, and why? I want to come. You have great places.
Yeah, I mean we're waiting for you.
Yeah, thank you. We're coming.
Well, Dirty and Divine is Thundermother's new album will be released on the 7th of February. What can you reveal to your fans about that album?
It's a really classic rock album, a happy album for people who want to be uplifted and a party, I would say. And every song is a hit. I'm very proud over it. And you should check it out and listen for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, from what I heard, is maybe your best album ever. You're really inspired on this one, and especially taking into consideration everything that happened to Thunder Mother over the last couple of years with the departure of off of the band. We can say that this is the first album of the second life of Thunder Mother, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or even third. Thundermother 3.0. But every time there is a shift, something new and good happens as well. So I see it positive, and we had 7 good years with the old lineup. So now here's for another seven, I hope, or more.
Yeah, and a lot was said on social media by your ex-bandmates, yet you always stood relatively calm and not very explanatory of the whole situation. Why did you choose that approach?
Because I stand above all that, bullshit and lies and stuff like that. It just was impossible to work with someone that's like that in real life. I don't like drama. I don't like, you know, bad stuff going on. I want nice, mature, good people around me. So I don't even comment on it.
Yeah, and and it's probably for the best that don't throw any more ashes in the fire and everything. And
No,
now you're back with maybe one of your best albums yet, maybe your best album yet, with a refreshed lineup. How did you manage to put such a talented lineup together in just a short time?
uh, I'm really fortunate to get my son Lindberg, my a returning bass player, back. She's always been the number one bass player in Thunder Mother for me, and she left a few years ago. Also, tired of the band chemistry, and she has to study. Now she came back. When I called her, she said, "I've been waiting for your call," and I was very happy about that because we're good friends, and she's really good bass player, and on stage, really kick ass to watch. And then I called my old friend Linnea Wikström that I asked before. We had a coffee together, and she had some demands. She has 2 kids now, and I said, "That's fine, I'll support you. I want to have a kid too." And now I have. Yeah, we really work well together and call each other and every day and send photos of our kids to each other uh, and then us three, were looking for a drummer, and Joanne Massin, a French lady, reached out to me on Instagram and said she heard we need a drummer, and I watched her videos, and wow, she was really good. And now when we have her in the band, she lives in Sweden now, not because of us, because she fell in love with the country. Uh, I realized I never played with a better drummer. She is phenomenal on drums, and it's an honor to have her in the band.
And when did their Thunder Mother journey began? When did they officially join the band?
These ladies,
Yeah.
was it almost 2 years ago, back in 2022, in January, I think it was.
And so you already had some time to play live with them. How does it feel?
Really good. We got to know each other quickly, touring with the Scorpions in Europe. in a little van with bunks, so we got to know each other really quick. uh, and then we did the 15 years of rock tour together as well, and Black and Gold tour before that, part two. So we really toured a lot before writing the album. We really took our time. We didn't want to stress it. We want to do it when inspiration came instead of forcing anything. So it really comes from a happy place, every song. And we also very used to rehearse quickly and play together, and we know each other very well musically, so we decided to do it live as well in the studio.
Yeah, and now you're back with Dirty and Divine. What does this album title mean? And does it relate to the stories that passed in the recent years?
No, I left the recent years behind me. I moved on already. So the album is nothing about that. It's only about good stuff, and it's about a little bit how we are as human beings in the world we are today. It isn't black and white. No one is only good or only bad. So that's why we choose also to have cherubs, angels on the cover with the like white eyes and cigarettes, because no one is only good or bad. So the album is so nitty gritty and dirty with the old school sound that we have, analog sound and live recording. So, and also we call it's heavenly songs. They're so good. We're so proud of them. So we call them dirty and divine. This says everything.
Yeah, and you were saying talking about those angels with the cigarettes on the cover. That kind of reminded me of Van Halen's 1984. Was that somehow an inspiration as well?
Yeah, of course. But it was added afterwards. It was like in the last minute we put in the cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, and so what was the composition process for this album?
Uh, a few like one song is from really old, from my song bank when back in 2009. It's Take the Power, and Linnea did and I did new lyrics for it. So it's the first time someone really can play it how I want to have it, the drummer. So it's really, we did it now the first time. I've been having it for 16 years, just waiting for this. And the rest was a lot me and Linnea, sending over demos to each other on WhatsApp. I sent a riff, she sent back a melody and lyrics really quick. And there was a very, very inspirational, communication, and we did really good in that way. And a lot were happening on the road as well. We were fooling around, coming up with melodies.
Yeah, and I think it worked. I mean, this album is just brilliant. I think, and some of the best songs are, in my opinion, are "Speak of the Devil" and "Bright Eyes." They are really really melodic. Maybe your most melodic songs ever. How did you come up with them?
Uh, well, there is a few friends I really admire and write with. So Bright Eyes is one of them. Is with the same guy that we did Dog from Hell with, Hannes Vandal in Kissing Dynamite, actually, the singer. He's a fantastic songwriter and helped us with Bright Eyes, and his girlfriend as well. Really cool power couple. And which was the other song you said?
"Speak of the Devil."
Speaking of the devil, yeah, me and I think it was in the shower on the tour or something. Linnea said, "Speaking of the devil," and I was like, "Yeah, that's a song." And then I wrote the music at home on my computer, and yeah, etc.
Yeah, and that track really really sticks to your head. I was just listening to the album yesterday, and today I woke up with that song on my mind. It
Yeah,
really sticks up to you.
I really like it. I've been playing it today as well. We came to the studio with it a little bit chaotic, without finished version, and then our producer were like, "Slow it down, do like dring, dring, dring in the chorus." We were like, because I was riffing the whole chorus as well. So he said a little bit more open in the chorus, and that that was very good idea. So we had a good producer also.
Yeah, it worked. And one of the other songs that I think really heads up color to this album is Dead or Alive. I think it has a very DAD vibe, and I'm not sure if you feel the same. Was it
Ah, cool.
intentional?
It was intentional, yes, because Søren works with DAD. I know that he knows how to fix the same sound. And I was in Mexico listening to DAD with a friend of mine and his wife. We were on vacation together, and my fiance. So we just said, let's write a DAD song in Mexico. And I hate Sweden. Dark. It's so dark in Sweden. I don't want to go home. It's depressing, the fall. It's cold here. So I don't know if I'm dead or alive, So we made a song, me and Jimmy.
Yeah, and the riff, it really reminds me of Grow or Pay, for example,
Which one?
of Dead or Alive.
Yeah. It's a completely DAD tribute. My hat off to the best band on earth. I love them.
Yeah, they're great. Another song that I really, really enjoy is I'm After My License in the Future. Do you want to go a little bit through the process that came up with that song?
Well, yeah, sure. Uh, when Linnea joined the band, she said, I want to write songs as well. Sure. You know, uh, she said she haven't done a lot, but that was the first song she sent me. So she wrote it in the car with her mom on a road trip after a gig we had. It was a 5 hour trip. And her mom said, I'm so bored. Let's write a song or something. And Linnea don't have a license and can drink beer, or whatever. So they wrote that together in the car, and Linnea sent it to me. Um, she recorded on her phone even. She has a little app where she can press the guitar strings and stuff like that. And I said, I love it. Let's release it straight away, I said. So we went in the studio, we took a train to Copenhagen and did that one and Speaking of the Devil at the same day. And then we went on tour, and then we took it really easy and wrote the rest of the album, you know.
Yeah, but that one was a very, very productive day, I must say.
It was a
Two
productive
two
day.
bangers recorded on the same day. It was really, really good.
Yeah, thank
Um,
you.
Another change that this album has when compared to your past albums, that this time you went completely analog. Why did you do that?
It's not completely analog. Yeah, I don't know why they said that, but it's like 50-50 analog.
Hmm.
We went to compressors and old school with and then a mixing board analog. So we mixed it analog as well and everything. But the recording button was in the computer, just because we don't want to use a tape. Old
Yeah.
tape is you can't buy that anymore. It's impossible. So we went as far analog we could, and it's a little bit. We're tired of everything today. I am a little bit anti-digital stuff. I love the old Marshall Valves amps. I even collect them. They're very heavy and very unnecessary, but I don't know. I can't stand this digital stuff. I will never ever use a pedal, or what you call it, digital pedal, or Kemper amp or something like that. So, and also the AI and the social media today, we just felt like, and all the fake news, and we need to do something old school, really, to just be different, and something you can rely on. So we just did it really old school, and recorded it live and analog. No copy, no paste.
Yeah, and that's the spirit of rock and roll. I think that's what makes this album live, and that's maybe what will carry out also to the road. What plans do you have for live shows right now?
Well, we really built a big show. We're gonna go on tour now on Dirty and Divine tour, starting February 7th with two other all-female bands, Wolverine from Austria and Cobra Spell, international band, metal band. Only girls, 14 chicks on the road. It's gonna be interesting. Looking forward.
Yeah, it will be great. So far, I don't think there's a Portuguese date, like we said before. So, if the chance comes, don't waste it. Would be great to have
We're
you here.
trying, we're trying to do that part in Spain, and Portugal. I'm really working on it, I promise, for the fall.
Yeah, it would be great to have you here. What about plans for your set list? What do you have planned? Is it start to combine, your older, more classic anthems with the new ones?
Yeah, we actually learned the whole album because it's so short. So we said we can do that and the old set lists, with all the bangers. So and we can choose from day to day. So that's also something new that we're gonna change it up. So not every show is what it was the day before. It's gonna be more interesting and fun, to play.
Yeah, and I'm sure it will be great. Now, you also became a mother in the last year. Congratulations on that. How
Thank
does
you.
that change your way of touring and everything? How hard is it, or how harder is it now to when compared to before you being a mother?
Well, it's gonna be hard, I think. But we decided to, that I bring the baby and my fiance because I cannot leave her. I feel too emotional to do that. And I just need them close right now. And I think it's better to teach her the road life instead of leaving her back home. So we're gonna put in a. They have put in a crib in the tour bus for me and my fiance, so she's gonna be with us the whole tour, and she has her own dressing room also.
Yeah, and now you are really a Thunder mother in the full sense of the word.
Yes, I'm finally first time the mother in Thunder Mother. Before I was only the Thunder. Now I am both.
Yeah, exactly. Now, since last time we spoke, you also released a solo album called American Diaries. How did that opportunity present itself?
Wow, you really did your homework. I love that.
Yeah, I think you said the same thing the first time.
Oh yeah, but I mean, that's great. You're doing good interviews. I'm
Thank
really,
you.
really impressed. Um, well, we toured the US and Canada for 3 months. We supported the Scorpions, which was fantastic in every way, and an honor to see a great band work. Humble guys, huge show, uh, big arenas. It was a dream come true, mental. So I just felt I have to document the road trip I'm on some on a level because it was also a long waiting process because it was like a gig every 4 day because America is so big. So it was a lot of waiting around in parking lots, and I went out and I saw every city possible I could, So I decided to make a documentation basically. So that's a diary of my experiences,
Mhm.
and I decided to not do rock and roll because if I write a rock and roll tune, it's going to end up in Thunder Mother because that's my priority. So I chose to do more Americana style for my personal album.
Yeah, also maybe related to the fact that you're touring in America. So,
Yeah, exactly. So it was a little honest, honest, real lyrics about when I was in Chicago, became friends with Buddy Guy, went to his birthday party and stuff like that. So people should check it out if they haven't.
yeah, I mean, it sounds great. And can we expect more from that solo project in the future?
Absolutely. I have a record deal. I have to make three now. Otherwise, they will sue me. No kidding.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
have
that's no problem for you.
no. I can write two more. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and you were just talking about that tour with Scorpions. What memories do you keep from that gigantic tour?
Oh, a lot of memories. I don't know where to start. Playing the Forum in Los Angeles, where Led Zeppelin, the AC/DC played, and playing in Austin and everywhere, Houston, New York, Detroit, Seattle. Everything was amazing. It's hard to choose. It was also hard being on the road with a band where you don't communicate well. It was a hard time for me. The Thundermother was on the verge of breaking up, it felt like, and it did. So I just keep on carrying the torch and don't give up, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the strength of Thunder Mother. Well, Filippa, thank you so much. That's it. Would you like to send any message to your Portuguese fans?
Obrigada. I love you. I go to Portugal a lot. It's my best food and best people. I love it. And see you soon. I will come to play. We will come to play in Portugal. I promise.